Looking inside the greenhouse, you can see some that's corn salad starting to come up. Looks like little dots. I always like that little thing. The sweet potatoes are growing. And Ducky wants me to keep flipping these things over. I'm filling up her water container. And here is the other side. I don't think I planted any over there. I mean, some things, they did nibbling at it, so they want more nibbles, but I'm sorry, this is the best I can do. You guys eat too fast. Too many big ones, you know. But the flowers are doing good. And Ducky's looking for a drink of water, but I'm scrubbing everything out to get her ready to go back in. She's giving me a second egg today. I gotta keep count of these because, you know, soon I have to get her more. She likes to dump all her water out. Just put a mouthful of water, sticks it in her bowl, and he eats. And so now it's all that's left over is just a bunch of yuck. So she's over here looking for worms again. So what I did here, I wanted to show you guys because people are asking me about it. This is the part where it doesn't rain, and it doesn't rain right here, okay? But it will rain in on this side, and it will rain on this side if the big tree lets it. You know, when the leaves come off, it'll be easier to see it. I have her little stute over here because I kept tripping over it over there. She could see she's been sleeping in this one, and she's been sleeping in this box. So I don't know which one she's going to get broody in. I hope it's not this one because it's going to be hard to walk back here to let them out if she's in this one. I'm trying to debate maybe to turn it. I haven't decided. She likes both boxes now because when she likes both boxes means that she likes... Oh, that a cobweb. Oh, gross. There's a big giant cobweb right there. Oh, man, where's the spider? Yuck. Anyway, I could see it with my eyes. I thought, man, what is that I'm looking at? Spiderweb. Anyway, and I got to get this out of here because I still got to work on the one corner over there and the chicken side, but I don't feel like doing it right now. I got to get the chicken some water too. As soon as this thing gets filled, I got to, and see how I did it? I used a big jug down there and cut it open. Put a big tube and it goes that way. This will all push itself down eventually. And this is the water going in. She can't wait for a cold bath. Her muddy water's down here. I gotta move all this. Haven't done it yet. And that's her muddy water right there. I was thinking about taking all this compost and put it back here. But the only thing is the chickens and everybody will keep pushing it in. And I have to still build one of those little divider things here. That way they can walk up and down. And I haven't put the gate in yet. I haven't worked on. I haven't started to work on. I need to get my hammer out here and hammer this in. Hammer this in. This is the board that's going to block it so they can't come through. And the ducks, or chicken side, the big chickens get all that and over here, and then the duck gets this little section here, which is fine. I got to figure out how to do all this. A couple of times my daughter said, why don't you just fill in with dirt? Yeah, but then there's no hole. And she said, oh, that's true. And then it turns into mud. So, and I put this cloth down thinking it won't be so slippery because, you know, trying to walk around or falling in, not a good feeling. I've done that too many times. Yeah, my Alice bird right there, the funky looking one, warned that there was a hawk coming in. And I said, where? I don't see no dang hawk. And then next thing you know it flew right by. I could say, oh, how did she know that thing's coming? Oh my gosh. And she screamed and then she hid. And I didn't know where she hid. And I could hear her, you know, going bark, 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 like this. And she was right behind me. I was like, holy heck, when did you get behind me? Oh my goodness. Because I stood up really quick and turned around. And then I saw the bird and it's flying really low and really close. And all the little ones ran in. Only Miss Beasley stood up, but she was underneath the chair. She figured she's safe. And she literally made a big noise. I never heard a noise like that. It's like scary. And all the chickens stood up and they all commented back. I don't know. I guess they know each other's languages now. And all of them, they all darted back into the coops because I leave a little crack open so they run into the coop. Even she ran into the coop. She actually just ran somewhere and hid. But she just knew that she needed to do that. And Ducky and I were standing there, and Miss Beasley were standing there looking up. What the heck? And next thing you know, you see it fly by, looking right at me. And I'm like, I see you. And it flew up in the tree over that way, up in the big giant trees. And I could see it hopping from branch to branch, hawking and screaming all the time. And then it went out that way, and I guess it flew out to the other farmer that has all those chickens out there. His is free range, open range. Mine's closed in range. So it's free range, but it's closed in. So that way they can, you know, and these birds here, like Big Bird and all them, they all ran in here and just looked up. They know what safety is. They know the roof means safety. So they're in here all looking at me, and they're like, you know, and I look back and they're all in here. I wish and pray they were all in here now. I don't know where they're at now. I have no idea where they went. Are they inside that little building? I have no idea. Look at, they're starting to molt. My big ones are starting to molt. When they start molting, there will be no more big eggs for a while. That's fine. If nobody likes that idea, well, you know, maybe I'll give a little discount off the ones, smaller ones or something. Because the little ones will keep laying until September, and then they molt. And they won't give me any. But Ducky just started laying. I forgot, because she was born a lot later. So she always gives me eggs later. She never gives them to me in the spring. So I got a second duck egg. I can't remember who the guy said that he wanted the duck eggs if I get any. I have no idea who the guy said. I can't remember. I'm trying to remember the guy's name. It's like, oh, this is not working. I can't remember. Oh, I should have never taken that crazy medication the doctor gave me. My brain has disappeared on me. Watermelons are going crazy. I only put 2 watermelon plants in there. And it's just sprouting all kinds of, like, things going everywhere. All I could find is 1 watermelon now since the bandies got in there and dug in and ate all the watermelons on the lower half. So you think that would make it, you know, run a little bit better. But I don't know. And the chickens were out here. I got to get that all shoveled back up again. And I got to clean all this. I got new ideas what I'm going to do. I'm going to move this big guy. I'm going to move him closer to here. Go across here. Everybody says, well, what are you going to do with the water? Oh, I could go from that side or this side. I could still fit it in behind it. And that way I opened up all the boxes so they can get in there. I'm going to definitely move that one because I can't get my bottles. I mean, they're all over the place. Chickens just knock them over. So I'm thinking taking that one out. And I'm going to put it, I'll show you where I'm going to put it. Hi, Ducky. She walks so cute and waddly. Isn't it so adorable? And then she stands there and it's in my way. But anyway, I was thinking about putting it right here beside the tree. This way the tree will be comfortable and its roots will be great. And then go from there all the way up, right up against this guy. And then that way they can come right out and eat here underneath the tree, safe from that predator. Because over there, the predator can see them. And I don't like that idea. So, but the other one's going to stay there. But I'm thinking I'm going to build it so there's a doorway in. But I haven't got that far yet. I'm still working on it. I mean, I got lots of wood. Don't get me wrong. I just have to try to figure out how I'm going to do it. I have to figure out how to cut it. I got to fill these up. I'll probably leave that one out and put this one inside in her house because she needs a bigger one. Because pretty soon I'm going to start leaving them inside for 1 day a week. And it's usually a Sunday or a Saturday. If it's mostly Saturdays, 1 day a week. Because I won't be here. I'll be out hiking with my husband. And we're going to start that up here pretty soon. We're not there yet. Because my husband said, are you done yet out here? Almost there. I'm almost finished. Oh yeah, I was going to take this screen right here. Because I could never figure out what to use it for. And put it over top of the smaller screen to keep the junk out. Because that gets all yucky inside there. Oh my goodness. See how that stuff gets in there and I don't like it. So I'm going to put this on top. That kind of helped it a little bit more. Then this on top of that in case somebody steps on it, they don't get hurt. Actually, it goes back this way. Like that. So if I step on it, see, I won't fall in. But if anybody else steps on it on that side, they will fall in. But I'm going to build a box for this area. This little spot here, I'm going to build a box of wood and put around it. And then that way I can put another screening on top. So this way nobody plays with it. The chickens don't dig it up. It's so much easier and nicer. Oh gosh, I'm tired. My hands are getting tired. Oh, I got to wait 20 minutes it takes to fill this big guy up. I think it's like a, what is it, 50 gallons I think it is. See that 50 gallon drum? That's what fills that up. So that's 50 gallons. That one over there is supposed to be 10, and then that one's supposed to be 5, which is not, yeah, 5 gallons, is that right? I can't remember. It takes like 2 5-gallon jugs to fill that one up. It takes 4 to fill that one up, 4 or 5, and this one takes 50 gallons, so it's a 50-gallon tub. I was going to put that other pond in my girlfriend gave me, but I don't know how to do that, and there's no way of draining it. I'm trying to figure out the lowest end. I need to put a drain in it. So then I need to put a pipe in it, and I need to figure out how to build it. I don't know how I'm going to build it. So it's still sitting out there in the backyard trying to debate what to do. I thought about using it in the backyard, but then she has to go back there. And this is her yard, so I'm trying to debate. My daughter says I should take it and put it over here. And I said, well, then how does it drain out? And she goes, you want it to drain out? Yeah, because I got to drain this. It's got to go in there. And she's like, oh, I never thought of that. Well, we have to think this one through. Unless I put a drain in, I don't know how does it drain in. Because I told the neighbors that if they ever want to put a like right over there on their side. If they want to put a garden in, I mean, all her stuff seeps over there, so it makes the garden better. So everybody says, why don't you pour that stuff on your plants? I do whenever it gets to be really drought and my husband won't let me do this, and I don't really have too much water, and he makes me leave it sit there for 4 days, and about the 4th day it stinks so bad I can't stand it. Then I start scooping it up and start pouring it on all my plants. I think I got another watermelon. No, it's a big old fluffy flower. Oh, maybe it is. Oh, get out of here, dang sweat bee. Get off my face. Oh, Ducky's back on the other side. She's over there. You know, everybody thinks Ducky's going to protect it. And Ducky will. If the bird came in, she would have made a different noise. But the bird didn't come in. The bird actually flew by, and that's when the little Alice went off and started screaming. And then Fluffy, right here, was on this side. She didn't know what to do. She hid underneath the tub. And I couldn't figure out where she was actually. And I saw her, but I didn't know where she went. And she hid underneath the tub, and then she came out, slurking her little head back and forth like, is it still here? Is it still here? No, it's gone. I'm not. If I wasn't walking around and I was still standing in one spot, it wasn't gone yet. But now it's gone, so I'm kind of bending some wire back. It must have unwired itself. I've got this flimsy, crazy wire on here to keep them in, keep anything from going in, keep anything from flying in. Like if the bird came up there and tried to fly in and bounce off of this. Over there, that one's covered with that, so it doesn't bounce anymore. I mean, it will, but not bounce as well as it normally would be. Oh, Ducky left me. Big bird's over here still. I haven't planted that with grass. I put grass down in here. You see the grass starting to pick up. I just don't want them to eat the seeds because I can't find grass seed without fertilizer on it. It's like, what is that? It used to be grass seed. You don't get it without fertilizer. Now it's all fertilizer. It's like, ugh, so annoying. Boy, I got a lot of sticks on this thing. There's one stick, and oh, I'm stuck in that stuff. I put this stuff in, you know, this stuff, because everybody was saying, oh, it'll keep the other birds out. But the only bad thing is everything gets stuck on it, and I can't get it off. See, when it's like this, birds don't usually fly in unless they're tiny, little, teeny birds. Boy, I need to get back here and work on this some more. I haven't even done it. I got lots of wire here that I need to hook on itself because it's all bubbling. I don't like to bubble. Anyway, I was just showing you what's up and everything. I know I keep making videos. I'll figure out which one I like the best, and that's one that's going to go on. I had the babies out earlier. Oh, Mr. Gray Guy, which I don't have a name for yet, still is limping all over, but he's got it closer, but his leg's still twisted. I don't know how to twist it back. If you got any suggestions on how to twist that leg back, give me some ideas. Oh, here comes Penny, and oh, and that's Miss Beasley's coming too. They're going to eat out of their bowl. Yeah, that's Ducky stuff. You coming over here to eat, or are you going to go inside the ducky home and eat? That's not a snake, it's a hose. Don't be scared of it. I'm almost done here. Oh, you're going to eat the bugs. I don't know. Miss Beasley's still kind of scared of me. She's like, oh, I'm afraid you're going to hurt me. I'm not going to hurt you. Not like that. Got to rinse off all this. Got to get Ducky back inside. You know, she's over there now. She gets along with the chickens, so that's why I let the little chickens and the duck mingle back and forth. Now, if the babies are out, I don't let the duck come over because she scares them, and I don't want them to be scared. So I decided that, you know, they can hang out. They like hanging out. They don't hurt each other. Actually, the little chickens are afraid of the duck, and the duck won't hurt them. But you know, if they get in the way, Ducky will move them out of the way. It's really funny. She picks them up and just moves them, and then she keeps on walking. I was like, oh, I will someday get that on camera. You guys would just laugh because she would just picks them up and walks away with them. I was like, what are you doing with the chicken? And she doesn't want it there, so she moves it somewhere else. And then they get making a big fuss and screaming, and then they go somewhere else, and they understand. And I guess that's how they talk. Where are they going? I got to build something over there, but I need to keep that open. That's where my big wagon comes in. And my husband said, how do you get on this side? I usually carry it with buckets and put it on this side, and then that way I get the wagon and go get it. But I want to clean up this mess. That mess has got to get cleaned up. That's got to get cleaned up. All the big 30-gallon jugs like that one and that one. Since it's underneath a tree, I get all kinds of green gook in it. That one's not underneath a tree, so I'm thinking maybe I'll use them as a runoff. And just, you know, close them up and only have a cap up on top that's done with a screening, small screening, so none of the squirrels can get in. And that can be the runoff of the big one, because that big one gets full and the water goes everywhere. So I'm thinking, put pipes on it, you know, so far. My son says, aren't you going to do it from the bottom? No, you do it from the top. So the top to the top, and that will fill it up. When it's done, it'll fill the other side up. So it never really gets up on the top and flops over. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. My son says he thinks I'm crazy, but I think I know what I'm doing. I think I can do it. But he keeps telling me you want to do it from the bottom. No, it'll leak everywhere. That would be dumb. You want it from the top so the water goes straight in. And he goes, well, how are you going to make it seal off? Oh, I don't know. I haven't got that far yet. You can get the same things you use the spigots for and just drill 2 holes and then twist in that nut both sides and then stick a pipe in. Can't be that hard. I just have to go get some more twisty doodads. I only have one and I got one extra, don't even know how I got one extra faucet. Don't even ask me why I even got one. I think it's because I was thinking, no, that wasn't what I was thinking. I have no idea what I got the faucet for. So I said, why did I buy another faucet when I already had one here? Who knows? So I got one faucet in. My son said, you don't want it to go down further? No, because it gets gunky. And I want to go get those, I don't know, not sponges, but they're rocks you can put on the bottom so it keeps all the yuck at the bottom. And it keeps the water level high, and then only clean water comes out, not the yucky water. And I mean, that's what the big one's like. It's done the same way. Oh, look, we got some rollers in here. That looks like Fluffy and Nutmeg. They get along great. I know the little tiny chickens, they really want to have the big ones come out, but they don't understand. They're too young. And some of them are smaller than the others, and I just want to wait till they're all a certain age. When they get to that age, then I'm going to go ahead and open it up and let them try to meet each other and see how it goes. Might videotape that. We'll see how it goes. What are you doing? Huh? Now that one is Josephine, because she's got the pink lobes. She's coming over, and she gets along with these 3. Because when the other 2 were broody, they didn't like them. So these 3 actually become good friends, so really good friends. Well, that's slowly going down, not going down fast enough, but I don't want to go down too fast. I had a whole bunch of, what do you call it? Tree frogs laid a whole bunch of eggs inside this thing. I was like, oh, great. And then Ducky got in and ate all the eggs, and she was the happiest camper in the world. I was like, well, I guess she can eat them. I don't have a problem with it. She won't eat lizards. I threw a lizard in there, and she just watched it. She didn't even eat it. I threw the lizard back over there because he was half waterlogged and he was half dead. And I threw him over there, and he decided, well, maybe he's going to get up and run, and he did, and they kind of ate him anyway. So if you eat my large eggs, they eat lizards. They eat a lot of creatures that I'm shocked by, but the big ones do that. Just like the duck. She normally would eat a lizard, but I think she likes the little ones. She don't like the big ones. And they ate a big lizard. It was like 8 inches long. But it tried to get a drink, and I guess it fell in. It was half waterlogged. I thought it was dead when I threw it over there. It was trying to get away and ran. Well, didn't get away. Yeah, sorry. But they ate her. They thought it was a treat, so whatever. And I gotta water this some more. I've been watering it, trying to get it, some life. They always say, these kind of plants, if they start to wilt, that's normal. That's because the heat's too hot. But I still like to water them anyway. I water them low. I don't water them up high. I only water up high after the low has been watered quite a bit. Then I'll do because by then the tops are already opening up and they're getting really happy feeling. So, well, I got to get this ended because I have to stop the water, and I have to try to water that again over there. And I need to put more seeds out. Oh, this is too much work. Anyway, but as soon as Ducky goes on her broodiness, we're going to let her raise some more ducklings. Might throw a couple chickens in there too. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I mean, not large chickens, because then those chickens don't get along with her. And she won't. She doesn't mind chickens if they get along with her. Anyway, like my chicken crossing sign I got from my neighbors. I put it there because they do cross from in there all the way back there, and then they go back that way and go back out there. So that's a crossing. Mine says that's not really a crossing. It is. It's a crossing. I mean, unless I had a duck crossing, it would be nice, but I don't have a duck crossing. She's over there eating the lemon balm. Are you eating lemon balm, huh? Curious? I didn't kill Curious. She calmed down. I put her in through I literally told her this is the way it is, and she didn't like it, and she learned real quick, because she doesn't learn next time the head is coming off. And she really learned. I couldn't believe it. So now she bends down, and when I walk past, she's like bending down and submitting to me, I guess they call it. And there's Gabby. Hi, Gabby. You're hungry. Always hungry. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.